blessings. How you doing? Hey, Big Boss Lady T, how you doing? Happy Sunday. Hi, Roro. Hi, Genius. Blessings, Papa Village. Rat dog! Woo, 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 woo. Blessings. How you doing? Lovely to see you here. Happy Sunday. Welcome. It's been time. How you doing, Ratty? How's your Sunday going? Hi, Mama Janice. How you doing? Blessings. Guys, if you would like to come up on the panel, just let me know. You don't have to turn on your actual, you don't have to turn on your camera, but you can stay in the comments you can turn off your your camera, and you could just have your voice speaking. It's down to you. You're more than welcome to. Yeah. Sorry. Okay, my cousin says she'll be on in about 10 to 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. Yeah, I'm okay. It's not too bad. How about you? That's great, Ratbag. That's great. I'm great, thank you. Hey, my beautiful people. Welcome to Special Kreeation. To the nation. Yes. Hey, Big Boss Lady T, how you doing, sis? It's a long time I ain't seen you. I've all called you just to see if you're okay, and I can't hear from you. So I'm hoping all is well. Lovely to see you today. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Yes. Blessings, blessings, and more blessings. Sis, if you'd like to come up on the panel, I am going to send out the link. So hopefully we don't get no trolls today, because I am not. Hey, my Roro, happy Sunday. Blessings to you. I'm going to put the link in the chat so you guys can get it. So if you would like to come up on the panel, you're more than welcome to. And I'm going to pin it. So, yes, everyone can turn around. If you would like to come up on the panel, it's down to you. You don't have to. You can stay in the comments and still participate. That's, how we do already. You know how we do. And I set a goal today. Yeah, I did. So if anyone would like to help support the channel, you're more than welcome to. I'm not pushing or begging or anything. But, everyone keeps saying, why don't you? So I'm trying a little bit. Yeah, how's the family? The family's doing great. I have my grandson right now. He's here. So he's been keeping me busy. I've got a migraine. I'm not going to lie to you. I do have a migraine, but I'm doing excellent. Sis, I'm doing excellent. I'm not gonna claim it. Shame on me. Yes. I've been out of the loop. Hello, Mom. Happy Sunday. How you doing? Yes, Mum soon will be back up on the panel, I think, because she's got the grandbaby, so But if you're new here, you're more than welcome. And if you're returning, you already know the vibes. Positive energy only. And hi, Obi. Walaikum salam. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Thank you for being here. Mashallah. Yes, happy Sunday to everyone. So, hey, Special Kreeation family. Welcome back. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Special Kreeation to the Nation. I hope you all had an amazing week. Now, this is the start of the week. So tonight, we're talking about something that affects everyone. Every single one of us. Yes. I'm great. Thank you, Obi. I'm great. Do we put too much trust in technology? Technology has changed the way we look, communicate, travel, work, every way. It's just changing. And even think about things in our day-to-day life. But has it made life better, or have we become a little too dependent on it? As always, this is a respectful space where everyone is welcome to share their opinions. We don't all have to agree. Yeah. So we could agree to disagree. That's what makes these conversations interesting. So grab your snacks, grab your drinks, get comfortable, and let's get into tonight's discussion. And my mom has come on. Welcome, Mom. How you doing? Yeah, thank you for being here. Coming from Village. Thank you, Obi. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. And sorry I can't give you the blue at the moment because I am on the StreamYard. But as soon as I get a chance, I will turn around and send it to you, okay? Because I know that you like those things as well. Yes, you're doing well. I've heard you on the phone when you've had the migraine and you barely can talk through. Trust me, I'm like that now, sis. I'm just trying to push through because I have to go on with my shows. You know when your watch hours are going and everything like that. So yes. Hi, Sam. How you doing? Blessings, sis. Lovely to see you here. Yes, can talk. You're doing very well talking. Thank you so much. Hi, Innocent. How you doing? Happy Sunday. Love, love, love to everyone that is supporting me and has come on here. Please don't forget to like up the live. Please and thanks. And if you don't mind, we can share this out so we can get this conversation a little bit more heated and going. That will be great. Because I think we need to do that. You know, what's one piece of technology you couldn't imagine living without? Let's start this conversation right now. Safe space, exactly. Blessings, Ratty, says Roro. That's good. Thank you. Happy Sunday, Sam. Love, love, love to you. Appreciate you. Yes. Hi, Innocent. How you doing? Welcome. Thank you for coming over. I appreciate you. Love, love, love. Yes. Assalamu alaikum. Hi, everyone in the chat. Love, love, love. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for the likes. I appreciate you. Yes. Love from Pakistan. Whoop, whoop. Mashallah. Thank you. Hello, hello. Hi. How you doing? Blessings. Happy Sunday. Thank you, Roro. Appreciate you for doing that. I'm good. What about you? I'm great. Thank you. I have a migraine, but I'm trying to get through it. You know, yes. Do I know my WH has dropped almost over 1,000? Because, girl, where you been? Hey, sis, where have you been? That's what I want to know. You hiding from us. But I'm not getting your notifications. I actually unsubscribed and subscribed again. I don't know if you saw that, but I have. And I'm not seeing anything. I don't know why. I'm just not seeing it. But yes, guys, please go and check out Big Boss Lady T and everybody in the chat because most of us are actually content creators. So please do. Yes. Your voice is so beautiful. Thank you, Obi. I appreciate you. Love, love, love for that. Thank you. So cute. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you. You are too. And whoop, whoop. One of my day ones. Look, see, 10 months on the app. Whoop, whoop. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate you, sis. Thank you for the love and thank you for always supporting me. Even though I know it's not easy, but thank you for always being there and being a true sister to me. I appreciate you. Yes. And my sis is up here too.
Hello,
Fifi. Well, Fifi,
everybody.
Sunday. Thank you, sis. It's just the heat.
I know.
Yes, Fifi, I can hear you.
All right, hear me loud and clear. Hi, my queens and my kings on the line.
Hey, guys, please welcome in Fifi. Yes, I call her my mama Fifi. Yes. And no, we have you been on. Do you know who I am? No, I don't know who you are. Please know who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Please let me know.
Hi,
Yeah,
Mama
thank you,
Bear.
Roro, says Big Boss Lady T. Yes. So, Fifi, as you're on my panel and you know I love you, I want to ask you because I want to get this topic started. Oh, thank you, Sam. Thank you for the blessings. May your pocket never run dry. God bless you. Sorry, I'm a little bit slow with the comments, but please stay with me. If I do not answer to everybody, it's because I'm holding a conversation at the same time. So I'm multitasking. So please just see with me. But what's one piece of technology you couldn't live with? Imagine living without.
A cell phone?
For real?
Yes.
Of all the things, a cell phone.
Yes. Because,
Why?
well, with the cell phone keeps you connected.
True. True. I hear that.
Mhm.
I do. Ooh.
You do.
Yeah. But see, the
Mhm.
whole thing is, all right. So I'm gonna ask you this question because you grew up in Jamaica, right? Like
Mhm.
my mother. So yes, knowing that when you was younger, you never had a cell phone. What age did you finally like? Do you remember the age that you actually turned around and you don't have to tell me specific age, but was it in your child age or teen age, or was it in your young adult age?
In my teen.
What
In
kind
my
of age?
teen.
Oh, was it in your
Oh,
early teens or your late
special
teens?
early teens, but special. Sorry to cut you. You see, I
Yeah.
never understood the question on a wide range. I thought it was in on adult stage why I say cell phone. Because when I was young, we didn't
Mm-hmm.
even miss the television because as we come from school, then we would have our cousins and we would play and then we tired, we eat, we shower, we go to bed.
All right. And this is what I would like to talk to you. Hi, Mama Bev. Blessings. Welcome to everyone that has joined the chat. Love, love, love to all of you. And that's what I want to talk about because technology such a overrated thing, but we never used to have it. So that's why I asked you the question: what's one piece of technology you couldn't imagine living without? And as you say, in cell phone, but you used to live without cell phone. Hi, vlog. Welcome.
Yeah, that's true.
Hi,
That's
Papa
true.
Village. So it's like, is it, is it a real major thing that, you really need in this day and
No,
age?
no, because say for instance, because sometimes your circle is really small and you have access to them even without the cell phone, right? You're able to go around the corner, drive down the road. So I could do without cell phone for people that is closest to me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's people that is closest to you means the world to you. So the cell phone, it would be like null and void. You don't need it.
True, but then do you still have a house phone in your house?
No, I don't. I did away with it because nobody really calls house phone.
Calls you on it. So, would you prefer if you could go back just a little bit, not all the time? Would you prefer to have someone knock at your door, come and visit you, um, have your house phone, or you still would say your cell phone?
I would say the house phone.
Okay,
Yes,
okay,
because
just so you can have communication with the far.
exactly, and the house phone is more intimate, and you coming to visit is more intimate. As we know, we don't let a lot of people in our spaces. It must be
I love you, Big
close,
Boss Lady T.
close knit people that will visit you, right? I mean, we know how at times life gets busy, but when you love somebody, you make time for that person.
Hi, Shai. Yes, that's so true. It's
So
so true. Because
so when that person comes and visit, then if they're sad, you can see that sadness. But with the phone, they can be literally, breaking down, but you're not able to see it through the phone call.
true. True.
Can I say,
Hi,
because
Mom.
hi,
Yeah.
um, the phone, the cell phone, talking about cell phone in general,
Mm-hmm.
and not just on a personal where you say just for your friends and things.
Mm-hmm.
The workplace now is giving you phone.
Mm-hmm.
They are giving you phone because they want to get a hold of you. They want you to use your phone for a lot of things. In the
Mm-hmm.
internet, if you're away
Yes,
from the office and everything, it's become like a second nature in the workplace.
yes,
You
that's
know,
true.
so even if you don't want this phone for a personal reason, businesses, organization are make it. They are making so that you have to have a cell phone. I'm walking around with three
Oh
devices in the
Lord.
day for my work.
Yeah.
I by law they can't take away my personal phone. Then I have the work phone. Then I have another
Phone you
equipment
have to keep.
walking around that still have a phone to hit. You know, so they it's kind of expected, and cell phone make you feel safe in a way, and I'm gonna say in a
Hi,
way, when you're
free.
going out, when you reach where you're going, you can call your family and say I have
Yeah, yes,
reached,
yes.
things like that. You
Mm-hmm.
know, for instance, every morning my granddaughter go to school,
Mashallah.
she called to say I've reached. When she leaving out to come home, she say I'm leaving school now. It becomes dependent in that kind of way, you know. But if I don't want to
Mm-hmm.
answer my personal phone at home, I'm not answering it. Yeah. But they, society make it in a way because you can be trolled by your phone.
That's
People can
true.
access, they can get access to your phone in some way and they troll you.
Yes,
You know. But society is making it a way that you have to have it. It
that's true.
becomes second nature.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
So that I are you through, Auntie?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, you are absolutely right. And the question, it can't be like kept in a little box because, as you said,
Exactly.
most of the workplaces, um, depending on the profession that you're in, you're gonna have a work phone. You have to check your email with that. You have to do everything. And when you spoke about your niece or your granddaughter, you just made
Granddaughter.
mention
Yeah.
granddaughter. Yes, it makes you feel safer because you even know you can share your location. You can,
Hmm.
so it's good. That security is felt when you know you have a handle on things.
Thank
And
you,
then
Obi.
in the same instance, sometimes you feel, even though we have an option, who we when we answer, who we answer to, but in the same instance, having the cell phone each time, even some of the work phones, like say for instance, they're not supposed to call it between 8 and 11 or 8 and 10 or on the weekend, but you have some of the bright ones, they'll try to call you out of work time and expect for you to answer, which that is a no-no for me. If I sign up from
Exactly.
Monday to
So true.
Friday, if I sign up from Monday to Friday, it's Monday to Friday you're paying me for, and that's the time you'll have access to me.
Well, in
Mm-hmm.
my line of work, I'm on call,
Oh,
so my
oh
I cannot.
God.
Welcome, everyone.
I cannot. My phone. I don't turn off my phone. Period. It's just a bad habit with me. Nothing. No one to blame but me. If I'm
Oh,
sick, my phone is off. If I'm on annual leave, unless I travel, my phone is on. I should say. You know.
oh,
But that's me. But
yeah,
I can look at it, see the number, and ignore it. If I don't take the call, I'm not responsible. If I take the call, then I'm responsible.
that's
You
true.
So,
see? Yeah.
Mom, I would like to ask you, what's one piece of technology you couldn't imagine living without? Guys, put it in the comments too. I would like to know what
Girl.
piece of technology you couldn't imagine living without. And you think about this wisely because there's going to be some little, I want to know.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
what's one
Props.
piece of technology?
It's not teleco technology is a big one. You're playing.
Woo! Wow, really?
Well, I need
Airplane.
to
You can live in.
travel. So
Oh,
it's
wow.
not a small
Okay.
technology, it's a big one. I need to travel. How am I gonna get to places there? I'm not gonna go on no ship where it's gonna take me how much weeks to reach my destination.
Okay, ladies, I'm gonna ask all of you because see, Ro just said that's another good reason to choose the cell phone, LOL. But I want to ask you guys, so what about music? Because I haven't seen no one say music. Music comes from technology, right? So you guys can live without music
Music is in your
more than
head. You can
and you
go.
have to have your
You
cell phone.
you can. Music is in your head. You make your own
Exactly.
music. You can make your own music. Go knock a pot and sting where you want and get mad and jump up. That's music.
I just cancelled my house phone about a month ago. Did you, Big Boss Lady T? Wow. Love, love, love to my queen
The house
Shahini.
phone is not saying it anymore. Even in the office, we've got an office phone, a desktop phone we call it, yes, and it all rings.
Thank you,
It's all
Fatima.
about the cell phone.
But how often do you go and visit your family or friends?
What do you mean? In the country here, or you mean abroad?
Yeah, just in normal, general. How often do you go and visit them?
Well, me not too in no family and friend. But but I like to travel once
Mm.
a year.
Well,
Uh,
well, for me, living in the States, I only have one sister here, and I see her like probably once a month. I take a weekend out of my life, and I'll go like on the
mhm,
Friday, and then I comes back on the Sunday. Yeah, so that's once a
yeah.
month for the weekend, and then of course, special. Last week I went there for a week.
Week, yeah.
That's
I thought you
yeah.
was moving in.
Ah,
Yeah, I thought you was moving
yeah.
in.
So I
Look,
don't have a big
yeah.
family here in the States. I have family in Jamaica. That is why I go to Jamaica like 3 or 4 times for the year, because there is where I have my brothers and sisters and nieces, other nieces. And I love my family. We're close, the siblings of us. I have two other siblings that lives in England. I need to come and see them soon, but that's gonna be next year. But
Mhm.
I see my
See,
family as often as I can because those are my family,
mhm.
and I don't do
Big Boss
friends
Lady T just
really.
said, cell phones is a tracker for you to be kept up with.
Tracker.
So cell phones is a tracker for you to
Explain
be kept up
tracker.
with. Yes. Like basically it's tracking you.
I know sometimes you
So
talk
it's
some things and you see come up on your phone. It's as if they're listening into you.
yes.
That.
Wait,
But
check
it's
my
I
screen,
see
they've
it
got
as
replays
a
on.
necessity. I
That's
don't
so
sit
true,
down and live
Fatima.
on my phone. I see it. I listen to book on my phone or I read book on my phone. I see it as a necessity. As to talking on my phone, I can't be bothered with the talking. I talk enough at work. So when I come out, I don't want to talk on no phone.
Yes, cell phone. Yeah. Some said, I think, but I've been surviving without it for a while now. Okay. So you think your phone as well. Okay. Because my phone is bad and I'm sharing my sister's. Okay. See? But say, for instance, well, I'm going to go to that question later. I'm going to ask all of you because this one, I think that one's a big discussion to talk about. But I really want to ask you guys that. So I'm going to ask the next question. Could you really go 1 week without your smartphone or your cell phone or your mobile phone, your cell phone, whatever you want to call it,
Depends
your
on
house phone? Can you go a week without them?
as you might know is what I use it for. If it wasn't what I use it for, I could go months or a year without it. But I use it to read and listen story. That's what I use it for. I like reading. And when I was
Yeah.
was there getting the books and things like that, I find it much easier to just read the books on the
Thank you to
phone.
everyone being here. Thank you. Love, love, love. I
Well,
did.
well,
Listen,
for me, I couldn't.
I hear you, big boss lady T.
I
You
couldn't.
couldn't.
No, because then I have to communicate with my daughter.
Well, this is it.
Oh, okay.
This is
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
It's a connection. It's a connection to the
Mhm.
outside world.
But
It's a connection
then
to things
I'm a
around you.
fifi.
That
Yeah.
the
None.
society
So
make it so.
hold on 1 second.
Society make it so that you
Because
have to
you're a
have
content.
something. You have to have it.
So I'm gonna ask you this question because you're a content creator. Yeah. So what if there was another way? There's all other ways and means. Like for instance, you're using you can use a computer, a laptop, a tablet. You don't have to necessarily use a cell phone.
Exactly. Yes. I could send her through email, but the girl, her email is long straight down. Even sometimes when I do call her, like
I
probably
hear that.
at the end of the day, she was like, "Mom, I had to go through so much." I was like, okay, you put me at the back of the line. But yeah, that's basically it. Just to be in, I could do without it because sometimes I don't want to see the phone.
True. I
Because when
understand
I
that.
go to bed each night religiously, I put my phone on silent. So anything that is happening in the world, whatever is going on, is going to go on without me. When I get up, then I'll face it.
Yeah. See, Ro just said something I must agree with. I must admit, being able to track my daughter has made it so much easier for me not to worry when she's on the go.
Oh, yes.
Exactly
That's
what
so
I'm
true.
talking
Yes,
about.
yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes,
That's
track
what
yes.
I'm
is
talking
really a
about.
tracker for the authorities. They have made us believe that the cell phones are really for us, which is needed, but it's really working
Yes,
for the authorities.
exactly. So
So
true.
true,
Mhm.
Big Boss ADT. That's so true. Yes, I can stay without a phone for 1 week. Okay, you can stay without phone. That's good.
But
That's
special,
the one.
special.
Yes,
But
sis.
how funny it is, even though, my daughter's an adult, she's a married woman. If my daughter, because they normally like have hangouts on Fridays, and
Mhm.
wherever she's going, she have to text me when she reach her call. And when she reach home, I tell her if it's even 3 o'clock in the morning, let me turn and see that, hey, mommy, I'm home. Else
Oh,
I
yeah.
am going to worry because it doesn't matter how
Person has
old they
TV.
get, you will still, as a loving parent, you will still want to know their moves because so much things is
Mhm.
happening. That comfort of knowing that they're home safely,
Oh,
it makes you sleep much better.
yeah. So true. So true. All my content is created on my phone. I tried my iPad and my laptop and
And
desktop.
this.
It's just easier on the phone. I hear you, Tash. You've come in, but it's not connected properly. I'm not sure why, cause I don't know if you can. Hopefully, you can get on. Yeah, but you see, that's so true. But it's like we have to look at technology in so many ways because, guys, do you think about radiation?
People not writing letters anymore. People not writing letters anymore. One time gone by, you get a, you so excited to get a letter from foreign and all that. But no, you just go on WhatsApp and call them. It don't cost you. WhatsApp free. So in that sense, you keep more with your relatives abroad. You keep up with them more, and stuff like that. But
Mhm.
you have to have a cutoff point. You have to have a
True.
say where that, yeah, you're not taking no call after 9 o'clock. But
Exactly.
yeah. And if your family know that and your close ones know that, they will know. And both of you come to understanding that way. That come 9 o'clock, don't bother call
See,
mom.
big
And
boss
if it's
lady T.
urgent, I'm telling you, they call.
True.
Auntie, I heard you say something, and it's so funny.
Yes.
I've always told my family member if it's a case that your something is wrong with your phone, please don't use somebody else's phone to call me.
Stop. I'm on the
Send a
phone.
text. Send a
I'm
text.
listening, sir. Go ahead.
No, I've always told my family member because I've seen it happen before. I said, if something is wrong with your phone, use the other individual phone and text me, not call me, because once your name is not stored in my phone, I'm not gonna answer it. So send a text and say, hey, mommy, sissy, this is who, and then I will get the message. Because if I see a number calling my phone and the name is not stored, I'm not gonna
Mm-hmm.
answer it.
Exactly. I don't
Yeah.
answer private
All
call.
right,
Don't
don't.
bother with all your number and thing there. And or
Nah.
even if I see a number that call me and I don't know it, and you call one call and hang up, that's where it's gonna say I'm not calling you back. If you're waiting for me to call you back, you can stay there. I'm not calling
Yeah.
you back.
Big Boss Lady T says, I challenge myself a lot when it comes to fasting from my phone because I'm so addicted to it. I feel lost when I don't have anything. When I get to that point, I take it away. That is good. That is a good structure, Big Boss Lady T. I wish you all the best because boy, sometimes it's hard. Bit my Roro said, same. I need to know she's all right. The phone helps me do it quite quickly, quietly. I hear that. I hear that. Some. I hear that, Roro, because I'm like that too. I'm like that with my 16-year-old daughter. My son, not as much, but my daughter. My daughters, I will be. Yes. Hi, young Riaz. How you doing? Love, love, love to you. Hi, Kaz. Welcome. You can see you here now. So you're here. That's a good one, Mama. I would love to keep the ability to write letters over text. Ooh, that would be lovely to have a lovely.
Mama,
Guys,
Mama,
join the channel membership. Thank you. Some.
Mama Ro,
Yes.
do you remember those days when you used to have the pen pals, and you used to get those letters and those stamps and those money that we all knew about the Jamaica money back in the days? When you get the 5,000 turkey dollars and then big figures, you're like, you thought you had money.
Yeah, money. I
Young
never I
young
had pen
Riaz
pal,
says
but I never used
he's
to get
confessing to
money.
being hooked to his phone.
Oh my God, those days, those pen pal
Mhm.
days were the bomb. You used to go, we dying for the postman to come and bring the mail, and you used to show up because you have a white friend. Like it was like
Yeah, worldwide friend, yeah.
worldwide friend, but
Yeah.
tell
Now,
you,
even if you have one, if you write a letter, even business letter, and you say first class, it'll take a week to reach, and they're charging so much to post a letter, and they're gone missing and stuff like. It's not fun anymore. I mean, just as well, you just go
Yeah.
with the phone.
That's good. That's good. That's good to hear, young Riaz. Riaz, I usually say my bro Riaz. Yes. So my question is right now, I'm gonna ask you is has technology made your life easier or more stressful? Because we've been talking about it. I've asked you, are you dependent on it? What can you live without? So I want to know, has technology made your life easier or more stressful?
To an extent,
Guys, please put in the comments as well. Let me know.
to an extent, it has made my life easier.
For real. Okay.
Because for one, you know, instead of going to the pay phone, if you left out of your yard, forgot pay phone, forgot make a overseas call or
Oh my
whatever,
gosh.
the
Remember those
telephone
days?
box. Yeah,
Yeah.
and you have to
And it
line
was
up
so
and wait
stressful.
until people don't talk on the phone, then
Ooh.
you whatever. And sometimes them dep on the phone forever. You can't even put in a conversation by the time them talk don't talk at night. So you have to just get vexed and go about your business. Now you have WhatsApp and Telegram, whatever, Instagram, all social media platform you can call. People can call each
Mm-hmm.
other on it. So that's a instant thing. And you're in the
Yeah.
confines of your home anyways. So it's not like you're at the telephone box and you want to talk some important business and people line up behind you
Mm-hmm.
and hear it your business. You go care about your business to the whole community. The
True.
same thing with in terms of letter. It's good to know how to construct a letter and write on the envelope and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But then you have email now, so instead of we waiting for a month to receive a mail or so, it's instantly once you send off an email, it is guaranteed to reach wherever
To
it's
reach
supposed
you.
to go
Yeah.
within like less than a minute or so. as long as there's good internet connection there.
Hmm.
So the
I
person,
hear you,
so
Big Boss Lady.
it is
Mhm.
helpful. It is helpful somewhat.
Yeah. Big Boss Lady T says it's very hard because it feels so safe, but I don't like anything to have control over me. And I try the best to stay balanced. Are you coming to bed now? One moment, please. One moment. And Roro said definitely easier. The good outweighs the bad. And then Big Boss Lady T says it made me feel both because as long as you answer me, I'm fine. And when you don't, I just get stressed out. Wow. Okay. But see, this is the whole thing because I feel like young people nowadays are too dependent on technology. And I find that a lot of elders and young, not, and I say all of us, we all getting dependent on technology. Like, for instance, just the GPS, sat nav, our phones. We're looking for those to direct us to certain places, and it could direct us straight into a river. We don't know about A to Z, or I don't know if you remember the phone books and stuff like that. Yeah. Riaz is saying,
The
"Hey,
roadmap
Ro."
A to Z.
Yeah, no one don't remember all those things. Like, I feel like sometimes the sat nav, the GPS, it stresses me out. It stresses me out big time because I can be driving and then next minute it's telling me a next direction to go. And yes, I understand that the traffic change. Can you please close my door, please? You're messing with my internet, please. Yeah. Um, you know, I do understand that the traffic can change and stuff like that, but it's just sometimes it's leading me into the traffic instead of leading me away from it.
Yes, so true. Because up to last night, when I was coming from Bronx, because Bronx is new to me, because when you live in another borough, it's like
Yeah,
that borough is foreign to you. If you have no reason to go there, you don't go there. So I put in the GPS from the place, and
yeah,
it was taken. But luckily, because when you're when you're driving, you have to have that we will call it now that point where that point where you have to pass that particular that standout point. We use another word, but it can't come to me right now. But
Still
and I said
yeah.
still
no, but
wrong.
that wasn't the route that I took because it was carrying me
Mhm.
more into Bronx, and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna follow the GPS. I'm gonna choose the memory that I have,
Your
and that is how I
instinct,
got out.
and
The
it worked
landmark.
out much more better, right?
Yeah, the landmark, that landmark. The landmark is the word in. So I was like,
Yeah,
but no, I didn't come this way. So you can imagine if I never remember visually where I drove to come on in, then I would have been lost. Eventually, probably I would have came out, but it was telling me something different. So you
yeah.
can't
See?
solely believe in it at times. You have to use your
And it
eyes.
could take you into a danger zone. It can
Okay.
take you so sucked into a danger zone. We don't think about those things. It's so
I
scary.
cannot understand GPS, none at all. Oh, special can say, God, oh my God, that will last me.
But
Really,
it's
really.
crazy
But-
because animals have to depend on their GPS, which is their memory. Because
Mm.
every year, some animals have to migrate. And can you imagine? They have to remember the route in going across continents, basically, to reach to their destination. And they just are depending on memory.
and and Amy. And Tashika, the thing is, and that is one of the things that I think we give technology more props than our actual brain because we become so dependent.
Mama
Um,
Fifi.
we,
Woo, woo.
we have become so dependent on the technology
Yeah,
that we're not using our brain, and some people is using the technology for the wrong thing.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not allowing the frequency to, or we're not developing on what we should fully develop on,
We're
because we know that that is there as a
not,
cushion for us. So
exactly.
yeah,
We're not stimulating the brain.
right,
And the
100%
brain
figures.
has limitless
Yeah, Big Boss
Mm-hmm.
Lady
possibilities.
T. Big Boss Lady T says, at one time in my life, I can maneuver around the world when GPS did not exist. I have also had to take GPS away because I was starting to forget where I was going. Wow. See? Now, my mum used to take me around and drive me around everywhere. We used to go all around London, the UK, everything when I was younger, and try. If mum is here, without telling no lie, I can remember certain of the places up to today where I was going and direct you there without no map. I remember things one time, take me there once,
Ex-
and I remember it.
Exactly, special, and that is how it is, because you see, you memorize it, but with the GPS, you with the GPS, we're just following what it's saying, listening to it, and not looking at the landmark, not looking at even the roads, because you have some roads up the road. And I know how to find it. And if somebody says it's up by water lane, I don't know that it's the same water lane that I know how to find it, but don't know the name.
Name, yes, exactly,
I might
exactly.
not know the name of the places, but what I use is landmark. For me personally,
Landmark.
I have to use
Yes.
landmarking
Because
to
as
remember
you say that,
where I'm going.
because
Mm,
nowadays you can't even go by a landmark because a landmark can be there right today. And then by
Yeah, the
next
way
week,
them are
in
going in a
5 days,
London, every
the
minute
next
something else going up.
building is built. Yeah.
Yeah, every
But
minute
it's still like
something
a
new.
container and there's something big there. So you cannot depend on that. Hi, Mama Chris. Happy Sunday. Blessings. Thank you for coming in. Love, love, love to you.
and it
Yeah.
seems like, and you
It's
see,
it's it's crazy.
they are getting rid of the landmarks for you to be more dependable on the GPS. Look at that.
Yeah.
Because in your brain,
Yes.
you know of that landmark. But then when your vision is what makes you remember the landmark, right? And when that landmark is no longer there, what is left? But the GPS is always there.
True.
So they're making the system to make us out to be zombies.
Yeah.
Program.
Yeah.
So we are a human robot with their GPS.
Mm-hmm. So do you really do you rely too much on GPS instead of learning directions?
Sometimes, honestly, sometimes I can say sometimes because it's
Guys, let me
quicker,
know. Do
it's
you
easier.
rely too much on GPS instead of learning directions?
It's easy, like for truck drivers. Like I have a rating for truck drivers. Like when I was in Jamaica,
Taxi,
because they
cars,
go around the
taxi,
14 parishes and they know them in and out. They don't have no GPS. They have to
taxi
go off
drivers too.
memory.
Taxi drivers over here too.
Taxi drivers,
They
yeah,
have
taxi
to.
drivers, bus drivers, truck drivers, but
Drivers,
more
yeah,
so
they have
the truck
The
drivers,
black
because
cab
truck
drivers,
drivers,
they have to take the test. They have to study the A to Z right through. They have to
yeah,
study that.
and that's one of
No,
the things
no
that
GPS.
I rate all of that because, boy, I think we need to go back to some of those times and challenge our brain. Don't you think that we need to challenge our brains? And some of these young children need to do it too. They're too dependent on technology. I feel that they're way too dependent on technology because nowadays I can see that you can go out. I just, even Tash, I just went around my cousins. Yeah, just was it not yesterday, the day before. And when I turn around and tell you, everybody's head was stuck in a phone. Social media is taking over. That
You remember when we used to play the name games and all that?
I love that when my mum does that. My mum
Yeah,
says, "Yeah,
all
take away
those
from me
games don't
because
play anymore. You play the name game places,
yeah,
things and stuff like that. You don't play those games. Everybody is
things
is
going on. Mhm.
on the phone. for whatever reason or what they're on the phone, they might not be talking, but they're reading or they're doing something. We should have
Yeah.
a downtime, family
Love, love,
time,
love.
downtime, where
Thanks.
all equipment is put
Blessings.
away and just go to your brains. Name a place,
Mhm.
name a name,
Mama
begin with
Fifi.
whatever letter, so things like that.
Yeah. Big up, Bigs. Blessings. Thank you for being here. Love, 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 Papa. Thank you. Yeah, it's so true, Mum. It's so true. Because you know what? It's crazy. Mama Chris said, "Oh, yes, my husband is a truck driver, and it amazes me how he finds his way around." Wow. See? Good afternoon to you, Biggs. How you doing? How's your Sunday going? Love, 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 and thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Yes, I've I've seen kids sitting beside each other and texting each other. Trust me, Mama Chris, that's what they do. They don't talk. My child, right, even if me and my daughters can be in the same house and we're texting from downstairs to upstairs, we do it a lot. So, it's a little bit of a lazy way, but yes, we do it. Yes. This is why I still play memory games. Yes, that's my mum plays it too. Big Boss Lady T. She gives us those ones too. She does, yes. Hold on one moment, Riaz, one moment. Blessings big, says Mama Chris. Chris, bless up. Good day to all in the chat, says Biggs. Okay, okay. So yes, hi Riaz, how you doing? Love, love,
I'm
love
good.
to you. Happy Sunday.
Same here.
That's good. So do you rely on too much on GPS instead of learning directions?
Ladies,
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, to be honest, yes. But then sometimes though also I do use the GPS stuff I want to, but I also look outside as well. Just, kind of do both as well. So yeah, I kind of do. Yeah,
Okay.
actually, truthfully though,
I
do I rely
know.
on the most? Yes.
do you know people use it even when they're walking? They don't even have to be
No, not
driving.
when
They're
walking though.
walking
Not
and they're
walking.
using the GPS.
Not me though. Nah, man. Not me when I'm walking. When I'm in the car, I do it, but when I'm
Yeah,
walking, I don't.
not specifically you I'm talking, but I see
Yeah.
people walking on the
Some people
road
do, yeah,
and
they're
they turn
walking on
that
the
way
road
and
and
they
they're
look
using
at the
it,
phone and they turn that way. Obviously it's
yeah.
not telling them the
Wait.
I
right way or they're not
know. Love,
understanding
love,
it.
love.
Oh, okay, you have a
Thank
point though, but then
you.
also that also depends if the person knows their area really well. When they know their area very well, then they won't do that. The only time I would ever need to do that is if I don't know the area very well or if I'm not sure. That's the only time I ever do it. Other than that, I don't do that. But I get you on the aspect of what
Oh,
you're saying
thank you so
because yes,
much.
people do that. You know what? I also notice as well. People, it's not just that people are walking around with their phone. I see people put their phone in their pocket, but then they use their headphones while walking. I used to do that, but then I was told, my family made sure I stopped doing that. I never put my headphones in while I'm walking now. Everyone else is starting to do that. I noticed that. Everyone's like literally putting their headphones in while they're walking outside.
Yes, let me turn around and tell you something. I am a big believer. I do not like when young people have two headphones in both their ears while they're walking. I've seen it so many times when I'm driving, they've got their headphones on and they turn around and they listening to their music, they're looking down on their phone and they don't even realize they're crossing the road. So you have to do an
Ooh,
emergency brake just to make sure that you don't knock them over because you have to watch them. It's disgusting. Thank you
I
so
know.
much, Samantha. I appreciate you.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. I was gonna say I used to do that, but I stopped doing that. But in the aspect you
You can hear
explained,
what's
yeah, I agree
surrounding.
with you. No, no, but I was saying I was agreeing with you. I do notice that to be honest though. I noticed that and I kinda agree with you on what you're saying though. Yeah. I'm not gonna deny that. I admit it. Yeah, I agree with you. When I'm in public
Yeah.
transport, yeah, I kind of use, okay, maybe sometimes I might do that, but then also I kind of stop doing that. I just put one in and one out so then I can hear what's going around. But then at the same time, though, I sometimes don't do that. When I'm outside, I don't put my headphones in or I don't use the phone. But if I'm like outside standing somewhere, I would, but not while working.
I hear that. I do. So I hear that. Yeah. Cause so do you think we spend too much time looking at screens than talking to each other?
Mm, actually depends on the person, but if you're asking in general, yeah, we kind of do. Confessingly, yeah, I do, though. So yeah, if you're asking in general, yes.
I think we do. Mum, Tash, do you think we are spending too much time looking at our screens than talking to each other?
It's not even about the phone. I'm too lazy to talk.
Yeah,
Sometimes
sometimes
I
I
agree with
don't
you.
even have nothing to talk about sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes
Yeah.
you don't have nothing to talk about, but you know what it is? Sometimes it's good to come away and away from the screen and be able to vent and talk and just release whatever emotions is inside you because I feel that that's something to do with our have I gone? Am I here? Yeah, I think that's something to do with our mental health. I think it's affecting our young people because they're not being able to express themselves. So they're getting angry because they're dependent too much on their game, their technology, their phone. They're not really, once they've come out of school, they don't really, they're not active anymore. They're more just, it's all social media. Everything is social media. So I believe that, we're spending too much time on our technologies or our screens than actually talking to each other. Seymour said, yeah. And Mama Chris said, absolutely. I believe so too. Yeah. Some appreciate you, says Innocent.
What do you think is a solution for that though? Because if that's the problem, then we must have a solution. So what's a
You
solution you
see,
think?
like how we have, like, for instance, for instance, we have like even so much different activities or days where how do I put it? We just need to communicate more. I feel like we just need to
I
communicate more.
mean, I mean, it's places and so where people can meet up to have a little togetherness. Everything is shut down. There is no places for people to meet up and be themselves and be together and things like that. You have people with the wrong intention um going about, and so people are scared to be out there, and so there is better to be indoors, and so when you're indoors then that's what you turn to. I mean, I remember the days when Special used to do like say family games where everybody all over and we do all the games and so I used to enjoy things like that, but everybody is busy. Everybody have their life doing their thing, and so we losing the plot, we losing togetherness, we losing people skills, we are losing that. You understand? And this
I
is,
think so
and
too,
you
more.
know what's, and it's affecting young people more. I tell you why it's affecting young people. You know now when people in the job market, in
So
the
true,
job
Mama
market,
Chris.
no care how the person is older, they prefer to keep on the older person because they have the experience and things like that. Sometimes it's not that the younger person don't have it, they don't know how to communicate with people.
Oh, okay.
They do not know. They're lost. A total skill is lost because they're of the phone age. They're of the technology age where you have to have some kind of human contact, able to. hold a discussion because you're going to meeting where you can't use phone into meeting. You have to able. We just did one on Thursday, dear. That we have to be I forgot the term that they use. Yeah, we have to be going from one department to the next department to the next department. Yeah, finding out things about that department, and then at the end of it, we have to come together and write out what we find, write out what we need changing, and how we go forward to make that department better. And what
Yeah,
could do to it. This is so this is where a total
because you know what,
generation going
Mom.
to get lost.
Sorry. I was gonna say also though, right? You know, as a nurse as well, right? When you actually go to like, you know, emergency service type of thing or whatever, right? In emergencies type of thing, literally, well, I just sit back and I just listen, right? And you know what happens is though, right? You know, the person you're trying to contact to help you, they don't provide you the solution. That's not satisfaction. You know what I used to say though, right? Literally though, my family literally had to tell, literally my dad or my sister or whatever, right? They've literally said, okay, look, put your supervisor on the phone. Literally though, when they put their supervisor on the phone, the supervisor gives a better solution than the actual person who's supposed to help.
Yeah, that's happening a lot. They're dependent on the technology and what to do and stuff like that. But you see, one thing I find when it comes to all of us, even down to doctors, um, just everybody, we are losing communication with even just our young people. We don't know how to just keep it a togetherness and communicate and just find that time to just, you know what, we need to connect. We need to find one day of the month where we just go out and put down the phones, lock them away, lock them in a box. Someone carry the box with you or something, or so anyone touch their phone first, they're paying for the food or whatever the case, whatever it is. But we just need to just come away, like have games night, do something. Just we have to try and keep communication with one another because the system is breaking us down. And I don't think you realize technology is really dependent nowadays. So much that is very scary. It's such a scary thing to really
Technology
think
is
about.
important. Technology is important in the modern world, but we also have to know how to monitor, how to proportionate,
Blessings,
yeah, how to be part of
Sophie.
society, because we are losing society. We are getting
We
isolated, and
are. That's the whole thing.
after a time, we start get depressed. If your
Okay.
phone break down, some we gone into
So
depression.
true.
We don't know what to do with ourselves.
Yeah, kind of get you on that.
Mom, do you realize that mental health is at its highest peak right now since lockdown? Do you know that? Mental
Yeah.
health is at its
Yes,
highest
I know. I
peak
know in
right
this
now.
country. I know in this country, especially
Thank
amongst
you,
young people,
Anti. Love, love, love.
especially
Appreciate it.
amongst
Thank
young
you.
people, mental health is very, very high.
Seven for me, so yes, I kind of
Yeah,
get
it's
you.
you need
Anyway,
to communicate. That's one person that you should be able to talk to and be able
wait,
to just unwind and, take a walk out with or just be able to communicate with. We all need that.
yeah,
Big
can I
Boss Lady
be?
T says, yes, we are doing exactly what they need us to do.
Okay,
Is
sorry.
separate ourselves. It's sad and we're falling. Mama Fifi's come back. Love, love,
Yes,
love.
Mama. I got a call. You know how it goes, Mama. But
That's understand. Yeah, that's totally fine. I understand. Yeah.
Wait,
I already said that probably will come back. Yeah,
sorry, I wanna
More
say the
Arsenal said, yeah,
a
we
very
need to go out for
complicated
walks.
thing. Sometimes though, to be for real, look, I can talk a lot. I know I talk a lot, but trust me, there's moments where I don't want to speak. Literally, I don't want to talk. It's not because of the phone thing. I just don't want to talk at all.
Good
Sometimes
thing.
that's nothing
And
wrong
we
with.
all have that moment. We literally all have that moment. We have to have
Sometimes
time
that
for
can be
ourselves.
for real, but I think probably, you know what, wait, is it actually contending? Sometimes though, right, I get so hooked on the phone, I don't really know what goes on in my house. And sometimes I have
Happy
zero
Sunday.
wanting to know what goes on actually. I don't want to know what goes on.
Hmm. My cousin dropped off, but I'm sure
Those
she'll be
time
back
are
in a moment.
coping
Mama
mechanism.
Chris, Yeah. Mama Chris said my co-worker could not write an incident report to save their lives. They used to line up for me to do it for them. Wow, Mama Chris. Boy,
Wow.
and they get these jobs. You see, some people can lie their way for a job, you know. A lot of people do nowadays to get to higher places. How you doing, Anti? Happy Sunday. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. And thank you for the gift too. Love, love, love to you. Thank you. Yes, you like that idea. It's so true, Mama Chris. We need to communicate. This is why I do these talks on a Sunday. It's giving us an open space to be able to just be able to talk with one another, because sometimes we don't get that space to be able to just connect. We all may have the same mindsets. We all may be smiling behind the screen, but deep down, no one don't know our thoughts or what we may be thinking or what may be going through us.
Well, no
Thank
one
you
should
so
know
much
what you're
for that.
thinking, really.
Thank
But
you, Sam. Appreciate you for that. Love, love, love. Thank you. See, I'm getting spoilt today by Sam. I'm appreciate you so much. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much, darling.
Too.
Yes.
But sorry, if you actually wonder who's talking to me in the background, that was my mom. My mom just came in, right? The door was open. I don't know why I was on here. My mom was there. My mom was just talking to me, so I was just talking to her. So I didn't put myself, I forgot to mute up while I was doing that. So if you actually wonder who
No,
was
I
in the
couldn't hear nothing. We couldn't hear anything. So it was fine. Yes.
back, telling you who it was.
Okay, that's fine. Love to mum. We appreciate her too for giving us you. So
Thank
love, love,
you.
love. Fifi, what's happening? Says Mama Chris. How you doing? See, no one hasn't heard from you since Sunday. She will be going live later, guys. She will be going live later. Hopefully. Yes, Smokey. Some saying, hey, that's good, Riaz. Glad you doing well. Love, 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 love. So
Who's
yes, let me move on.
special? Who you said going live Sunday? Who
No,
you said?
I
Okay.
said you'll be going live
Yes,
later
dear.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just letting Mama Chris know.
Okay.
So my sixth question is online banking more convenient, or does it make you worry about security? This is a good
I'm not
question.
doing online banking.
No,
I am not doing it.
I'll walk go in the bank and get my receipt
Okay.
I
with the
do
teller.
telephone banking, but I'm not doing online banking.
Because when you go in the bank, then the teller who took your money, the person name will be on the receipt, so they can't tell you nothing.
Yeah, I kind of get you on that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I
here
have,
we go on
you know,
again.
I was gonna, sorry, special. I was gonna say for me, I carry, of course,
I
I
can
got
hear
my
you, Mom. I
phone
can
and
hear
stuff
you.
like that. Oh, sorry, my bad.
Yeah, sorry. No, you can hear you.
Wait,
That's okay, Riaz. I can hear you. I'm
okay,
just trying to keep the conversation at the same time. Hey, Ryan, welcome. Lovely to
Stupid
speak to
phone,
being here.
man.
Happy Sunday.
okay.
Blessings. Hope you're good and you're okay. I'm great, thank you. I just got a migraine, but I'll be okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you. No, online banking. See, I do online banking. I'm
Like
not gonna
everything
lie to you.
gone, but not even the telly is
I can
doing
hear
it.
you, Mum. I can hear you.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I got it. I was about to say, I do online banking too. I pay by phone, but also I have a physical card just in case, you know? No, I mean, like, I do both. I carry both, you know, digitally and physically just in case. So if I don't have one, I have the other, you know? And
See,
I
since
do
lockdown,
contact.
everything just messed me up. So I have to do everything. It's quicker for me to just look online, see what I'm
Same,
spending, see what I'm doing, look at my statements and
same.
everything like that.
Wait,
But my mum
wait.
is very old school.
But special. The thing is, the bank that I joined is right across the road.
Yeah.
So
See, you're
it's just
lucky. You're
it's, as
lucky.
you
I
know,
wish it was just across
it's
the
less
road.
than 5 minutes across the mini mall. So you get an exercise doing that.
See,
Because I have options, but I rather to go.
see,
They
and
know
that's
me like
great.
how they know their book. Because I'm always in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
See,
you know what
I
for
also
me,
do
but
online banking, says because Lady T. I know it's not the safest. See, I know it's not the safest, but I do
How
it.
many times are they hacked bank though,
Wait, first, I was gonna
special.
ask, when it comes
I
to
mean,
online
yeah,
banking, which app do
and
you use? Do
the
you use
banks over
Monzo or do you
here, they
use
are
Revolut?
closing down. You have to travel to get banks.
Yeah.
True.
I
Yeah.
was gonna ask you though, which apps do you use? Do you use Revolut or do you use Monzo? I know that's a very personal. You can just, answer. Didn't need to get
I
there,
have
but
quite a few, Riaz. I have quite a few.
okay, that's fine. But I only gave two specific examples though most people
Mhm.
would use. Because
Yeah, no,
Revolut is very popular.
okay. See,
You know,
I have
actually,
To me,
Revolut
those
was
are not
given their bank
banks.
license now. They're an official bank now, you know?
yeah. The online ones are becoming things, but yeah, I do online banking, but I don't think it's the safest because scammers are finding everything nowadays, and that's one things that we're not really woke and being alert of. Do we really check our statements? Do we check everything that's going on? Because
Yeah.
see, online today it can be so damaging. It's so the amount of elderly people that I know that have been robbed just because of online banking. It's such a serious thing, and we don't think about it. Sometimes we just say, "Oh yeah, it's only a little change. We can get it back," or but it's not. We're too dependent on technology, and
That's
but
true.
do people think about going into a bank and looking properly at your statements and what's going on?
Yeah, but
Some people
The
basically
don't.
bank
with
over
me
here is
though, I've
forcing
got
everyone to online banking.
Online, exactly. That is what is happening. And it's so funny. I remember a couple of years ago, you had this gentleman that he used to
Mhm.
work in the bank. He was a teller and he took what, 1 cent or 5 cent from each person account. And
Mhm.
nobody realizes it. But it was happening for over years. It was a pattern. And that man
It's
was
okay, Ryan. Lots of love.
that
It's okay.
man was filthy rich, but he got busted. So you can imagine because it's a 1 cent or 5 cents. Nobody was paying attention, but it all
Still
adds
love you,
up.
Ryan.
yeah, that's true, but that's both digital and physical,
Yeah.
actually,
You
But for
show
us,
up,
like,
Ryan.
but us, what digital is about? Do you actually, in general, I'm sure though you have two-factor authentication because I actually, on my phone in general though, I put the two-factor authentication. So, you know, it's gonna be hard to break through. But at the same time, though, I make sure, not to do anything to get myself at risk. But I'm not gonna actually, be naive to the fact that could actually happen. And I'm not wishing it for it to happen, but also realistically as well, I also have to take the measures though to make sure I don't, you know, get there.
True. So, okay, I'm going to go into because we're talking about technology. Yeah. And do you trust technology too much? I want to ask you, would you trust AI to diagnose a medical condition?
Mm-mm.
Who said mm-mm?
Not me. Look, I'm not opposed to AI,
No
but at
way.
the same time, though, it has to be monitored actually because look, the guy, right? Who helped develop AI, right? That guy literally came out and he said that he regretted his decision based on what he did now. I know it's too little, too late, but actually he himself did not realize what he was doing. And basically, he regrets doing that though, he regrets his decision. Yes, it can be helpful, but at the same time, it's better to actually get an actual human though to actually diagnose you. Because actually, since, we're humans type thing and it takes time and, they look through everything,
Mhm.
and that's that. And it's also the soul factor too. So that's why I would rather trust a human with more of the diagnosis.
Yeah. See, Mama
Time and,
Chris said, no
they
way,
look
no
through
how.
everything,
And Roro says, no,
They
but I
are
would
now
like to know what
introducing
AI
AI.
would say.
so that's why I would rather trust a
Okay.
human with more of the diagnosis.
They are
I'm
introducing
sure
it
you're
in the
true.
NHS over here now.
What?
AI is taking
Oh,
over everything.
1 second, because I was getting into that. Do you know that the doctors check for your
They are
diagnosis
introducing it in the
through
NHS over here now.
AI and
AI
through
I'm
is
sorry,
basically
someone
phones?
has like an echo
Yeah,
because I
mum,
can
mum,
hear
mum.
an
I
echo.
just, I just muted her.
Do
Sorry.
you know
Yeah.
that
Do you
the
know that they
doctors
check for our doctors
check your
and like,
diagnosis
mum, you
through
unmuted it and I've muted it because like literally it's echoing. Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, do
Okay.
you know that our doctors check for our diagnoses and certain of our sicknesses, our illnesses through technology, through Google, through AI, just to get certain answers of what may be going on with us? Do you know that?
No,
Mama
but that's something.
Fifi, yes. But you see, we how we don't check for it. We don't check, but you've got trainee doctors, and especially over in the UK, they
Yeah,
check
but I'm in the
your
UK too, so
medical
I
condition.
understand what you mean.
Yeah, smash the light, says more Arsenal. Thank you so much. But yeah, they do. They check for it through that. But doctors look online all the time. They do roll. Exactly. That's what I was talking about. They check online for our medical conditions. And it's so sad. But then we don't check for it ourselves. You know,
Yeah, I
we need
get
to
you
look and
though.
be aware and be woke towards all of these things because
For
we
me
depend
though,
too much on technology.
yeah, I get you, but for me, though, of course, I do it though. I can book and all of that, but I go with my family, so both parent or whatever, right? If I got appointments and stuff, basically, though, I know I can do all the talking and tell the problem type thing, but I let both my parent to just do the talking for me, though, you know. And if there's a question for me, then I can answer it. But at the same time, the reason my parent talk on my behalf for me, because I'm on, I'm have I'm like
Yeah.
basically on the special needs aspect, so I need more extra assistance. But anyway, so based on that though, it's interesting.
Happy
Sorry,
Sunday vibes.
And,
Afternoon.
sorry, sorry.
and
I was off on a tangent, but I was trying to get back to it.
all
Yeah,
right,
no, that's fine.
special,
Yeah.
special.
Yes, Mama
I
Fifi.
heard you made mention of regarding the AI, they're looking for them for solutions and getting answers from them. I remember
Yes.
I had a doctor's visit, right?
Yeah.
And an actual doctor.
Mm-hmm.
And the doctor prescribed a pill for me.
Riaz is
And
gone, but he'll be back in a
after
minute.
prescribing the pill, of course, I went online and I
Hi,
looked at the
vibe.
side effect. I went online and I looked at the side effect. He wrote
Wow.
the prescription. I didn't even take one. Didn't, because the prescription that he wanted to give me a prescription to lower my heart rate. So my heart rate is going too fast. So when I read the side effects, I was like, okay, you're trying to unalive me before time. So anyway, I had a follow up in 3 months' time. Yeah, oh, but it's a thing with me. Anytime I have a doctor visits, like my pressure would go ill with elevate. I just this, and I think a lot of people experience the same thing, right? And when I went there about 3 months after, it was like, oh, it's perfect. Are you still taking them tablet? I like, yeah, man. And I
Wow.
never took one of those pills. So can you
Oh,
imagine? I never went and
imagine.
read it up and be taken because it's not everything that a doctor tell you. You must know your body.
Of course. Of course.
And I never took one.
Especially even nurses, they can diagnose you. You can go to the pharmacist now and they can diagnose you without you. You don't even have to go to a doctor. You could just go to a
Because
pharmacy.
it's a thing with them when they write those prescriptions.
Yeah.
They get a percentage. So you're just not like you're an experiment for them. So they don't really care.
Mama Chris said that's white cat coat syndrome, Mama Fifi.
Pardon?
Mama Chris said that's white coat syndrome.
Oh, white coats. Okay. I
Mhm.
learned a new word today. Thank you.
Exactly, that's
Thank you.
right.
Thank you, Sissy, Chris.
And Vibe says, thanks for the warm welcome, everyone. Appreciate every time. Love, 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 Vibes. You know your family here. You know you're one of the family. So love to you. And thank you, Ro, for being such an amazing support. I love you. Appreciate you. Thank you. Innocent is back. Like and subscribe. Thank you. Appreciate you. Guys, please do. And if you haven't already, make sure to connect to the other amazing content creators. The links have been put in the chat, so please check them out. And also, you're more than welcome to go and check out my page and go and support. I just done the latest video yesterday, so please go and check that out too. You know,
Special, I haven't checked it as yet because my weekend
no
was, and
problem. Yes, I
and
know
I'm
it
in
was
the
very
kitchen now as we speak. So then I'm
busy.
just kind of listening and coming in and out. You
Yeah,
know?
love you back. Thank you. And Big Boss Lady C, back in the days, I trusted the medical system with my life, but now I don't even trust the medical system after they tried to kill me. I'm afraid. Wow. See, but they're trying to do that to a lot of people. They're trying to unalive a lot of people out here. Trust me. It's crazy. Especially as what we just went through with the lockdown period. Oh gosh. It was so horrible to know what some people were getting diagnosed with and they didn't even have it. Some people, they were just putting it on their actual death certificates just because, which was so sad. A lot of people went through so many traumas when it came to all of that. It's very, very sad. Yes, sis. Population control. Exactly that. Yes. So would you let AI help make important life decisions? Woo! Would you make
No way, no
uh,
how.
okay. Because woo, do you know what? Our young people are looking to AI for friends. They look to them to give them decisions. I found over here there's been a couple young students, young people that have turned around and unalived themselves just because of AI. But that was in the starting stages of what they were turning around. It's so sad, but some people do conversate more with AI than actually with a person. They vent with the AI than, actually being having someone to talk to and discuss things with and just being able to open up. So would you let me know in the comments, would you let AI help you make important life decisions? Because people use it for CVs nowadays. They use it for interviews. They use it for so many different things. So would you, you know, cooking some food? So I won't be able to type in the chat for a minute. No problem, vibes. Thank you. I just appreciate you for being here. So love, 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 love to you. Appreciate you. And Mama Chris said, no,
Co-pilot, the
not in this
co-pilot.
life or the next. Mom, I think you're a little bit behind. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Not AI. It's entertainment for me. I hear that, role. I hear that. That's the only thing I use it for, is for the music, just because I don't want to get copyrighted really and stuff like that. I ain't putting too much. Not my life. Not life decisions. I'm not doing it. Chat GPT tells me he can't tell you everything. Kevin, aka Chat GPT, suggests that I get professional first. Woo, okay. That is crazy, for real. Professional
Yeah.
help first.
Yes, that's true. That's what ChatGPT
Yeah,
does.
it's doing it now.
Yeah.
But it wasn't doing it before.
Oh,
Because
so
you
it's
know
like
what?
they realize.
Yeah, they realized, because you know what it was? They were doing this the young people, not even the young people, I'm saying people that was just starting to drive and stuff like that. They were giving them challenges. And the challenge was to go in the tunnel, and how long can you hold your breath underneath the tunnel for while you're driving? And I'll be like, what? Did you just hear what I just said? You're driving through a tunnel, a dark tunnel, and they're holding their breath while they're driving. So if they knock out, anything happens, they lose control, they collapse, they faint, it's out of their control, just because they were asking decisions and discussing things with ChatGPT. Yes, they were doing silly little things. I do appreciate you for putting me onto the music. No copyright on none of my new videos. That's great, Roro. That's the way to be, because you know what? You have to be safe when it comes to everything that you're doing. AI right now is just the way forward. We're not going to lose it, but at the same time, I feel like we're too dependent on it. Some people, we trust it too much, and they need to know not to trust it that often. Yes, wow. Yeah, it's very scary. They're doing a lot of things, and we really need to check up on our children. Just communicate with them. Communicate with them. Communication is key. So, is AI a useful tool, or are people becoming too dependent on it? What do you say, guys? What do you think of that one? Mama
I
Fifi.
would say,
Mom.
because I had to wipe off my hand to press by the button.
No
So
problem.
I would say, in some sense, it's good, depending on
Mhm,
what you're using it for. And in another sense, a lot of people is too dependable on it. So they're
mhm.
losing themselves by just depending on AI, Chat GPT, and all the others.
Mhm. Yeah,
And for me, with everything, it has to be a balance.
it really does. It
It has
does.
to be a balance. Yeah.
It really
So it
does.
works for good, and it's still doing too much with some people.
Because, all right, I want to ask because this is the next thing that we all are kind of victims of is technology right now. And one thing we some of us have ring doorbells or we have like a CCTV. Are you not scared that um this was the discussion like what we was having before in our last previous conversations or so, but are you not scared that it can be hacked and somebody else can be watching you? And Big Boss Lady T said, but basically use chat like my Google or Siri. Yes, and you've got Alexis. Is it Alexis or Alexa? Alexa.
Alexa, yeah.
Yes. That listens to you like, whoa, oh my
Listen,
gosh.
you just want to mention
Yeah.
something. Then you see an advertisement comes on the television. A lot of times I'm probably like sitting down and then I'll say something with A and then I hear Alexa come up. What do you want me to do? What, so they're listening?
That's the same with the SIRI one, what Big Boss Lady T is talking about too. That one too. As soon as you can't you don't even you could just say C and
Yeah.
it's answering for you like it
I'm
feels
like,
like you're
I'm not
talking to it.
talking to you. I didn't call your name.
But I
Okay
don't
then.
depend on everything any of those platforms say. I hear you, Big Boss Lady T. I hear you. I'm like that. Hi, Carl. How you doing? Blessings. Good evening, everyone. Old saying, anything in access is a sin. So true, Roro. That is so true. That is really true. That is so true. How you doing? Happy Sunday, Carl. Love, 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 and thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. Guys, please check out Carl. He is a new content creator and he focuses on planes. He can tell you a lot and give you a lot of educational things about planes. Yes, Mama Chris says, "Oh my God, yes, Mama Chris, it's not a joke. It's so not a joke." Also, Alexa, yes, exactly. Big Boss Lady T, yes, all my cameras are for the outside. See, but even though you're outside, Roro, even though you're outside, and this is the scary thing of it doesn't have to be in. So I'm not going at nobody. I'm not targeting anyone or anything like that. Just being out your house, it can make someone turn around and realize, oh, you're going out. They can be monitoring how long you're gone for. And all it takes is less than, say, 5 minutes for them to rob the most important thing in your house. They can see you go in and out with it and say, yeah, okay, they're gone for this time, or they see you go out at a specific time all every day, like to work, and come and burgle you because of your CCTV. It's so
Well,
scary.
well, special.
Hmm.
I'm gonna tell you, I have camera on the inside of my house, right?
For real,
And
wow.
honestly, because yeah, and they will have to go take the camera. When they take the camera, then I'll get the capture on my phone. But I do have camera on the inside
Are
for
you not scared of it though,
security.
Mama Fifi?
Scared of the camera?
Yeah.
When you see, I just have it in the kitchen room and the living room area.
Yeah, but okay, even no matter even though you have it in the kitchen or the living room
Hmm.
area,
Yeah,
that is not that's not what I'm talking about. Are you not scared that it can not, God forbid, touch wood, nothing don't happen. You are
yeah,
covered.
yes.
But just for per se, are you
Hmm.
not scared that footage can be leaked or it could have been or woulda, shoulda, coulda
Yeah.
been hacked? Are you not fearful of that?
It's so funny, I've never thought about that, my dear. I swear. Sometimes you don't think about certain things. I've never thought about it. That's the honest truth. I was just looking, saying, oh, I'm protecting myself.
Mm-mm.
Not even thinking about what you're saying, which that is possible because with technology, anything can happen.
Anything.
Anything can happen.
You
Look,
know, the most highest risk car over here is a Range Rover and then Mercedes, and they
yes,
use AI technology. They get, if you don't have your keys in a fob, which I have my key in a fob, I have a key, I've got them all. It's like when I turn around and tell you,
wow,
they can just walk past your house. They walk past all four walls around your
wow,
house, and it's because of the CCTV or the camera. It can
yeah,
actually turn around. If you ever the crime watch that I watch,
yeah,
hey, it makes me so scared nowadays that I'm even scared of myself. I don't even like watching crime watch at night no more.
wow.
I don't even like watch it at night. It's so scary, and we do not realize how much we are dependent on technology. Down to even your phone, even if your phone gets hacked or stolen or something or so whatever, you know how quick and easy it is for someone to go through your phone.
Yes,
So creepy. If you get
yeah.
to the high hackers, woo, it's scary. There's actually hackers that can get through to the FBI and know all your information, and we don't even know it.
It,
Yes,
I
Mama
know.
Mama
Wow.
Chris said, listen, it scares me that when I go to Google something, I don't have to type more than a
Mhm.
few letters and the questions just pop up. For real, Mama Chris, it's so true. This is what I'm talking. Our phones always listening to us. Our computers, every single thing around us, even our smart TVs. Our
Ah,
TVs.
mhm.
Yeah, they're called smart for a reason. You
That,
think you've got certain times we get remote controls and you don't realize that
hmm.
you can have a remote control that can actually listen to you, and it can be telling your TV everything. And yes, they're watching you.
Yeah, but you have to remember, even the remote, you can't speak to the remote.
Exactly. Exactly, Mama Fifi. Yes, so it's all crazy. Yes.
Crazy.
And Mama Chris said, I'm done with Alexa. Too invasive. Yeah, I hear that. Yes. And Roa said, that's a good point, SK. It so is. We don't think about these things.
Yeah,
And
I
that's why,
didn't look at it like that, too. Honestly, I
yeah,
didn't.
you really have to. Because it's not say I'm not trying to scare you in any
Yeah,
kind of way.
yeah,
It's
but it's
just
something
us
to
to
think
be
about.
woke with everything that's going on around us.
Yes.
Roro says, years ago, I had my neighbor telling someone all about my husband and I, like who drove, what, and when. That was before cameras. LOL. Wow. See? And the whole thing is, what's so scary is the cameras are getting smaller and smaller. So all it takes is them to put a little magnet thing on us, and it's 4K. 4K.
Uh-huh.
Let me give you a story. There was a lady, a mother, should I say, that her child was a sin, a special child. And she believed deep down because her child was not responsive, so he couldn't speak. He was going through speech impairment. And she made her child go, he had locks, and she put a camera, a little tiny camera in his locks. She put it up in one and she put the camera in his locks to find out that the child was getting bullied.
Wow.
Bullied. And she took the CCTV to the school. She recorded it and gave it to the school, and she went around and gave it to the authorities. And you know, she got in trouble for it.
Wow.
She got in trouble for it. You know the reason why she got in trouble for it? Because she recorded them without their acknowledgement. Yes, so it's very scary. We are definitely taking a risk with all technology. We so are, role, and this is what I want us to think about, because do we think about even when we're having conversations on the phone that someone else can be listening into you? Do we forget all of that? But they can be listening into you, whatever network you're on. Your network provider can listen in on your conversation. Right. All the convenience comes with a price. Yeah, exactly.
But
It
but
does. All
special.
of it comes with a
Okay.
price. Yes, Mama Fifi.
But special. Look at it.
Mhm.
Remember when there's certain crimes or so forth, everything is stored. And once you ask for it in certain cases, it will be presented to the
Retract. It
authorities.
can.
So
Yep.
everything, even though they say
Even
it's
when you think you've
encrypted,
deleted it,
okay,
even
girl.
when you think you've deleted it, it does not clear out of the system for another 3 months,
Hmm.
sometimes even longer. Yes. So you have to be very careful. Yes. Yeah, the GOV hears all, I believe. Yes, it does. It does. It so does, sis. It really does. So we really do have to be very careful with every single thing that we're dealing with right now. So it is. If the internet stopped working for 24 hours, what would be the biggest challenge for you? I have to ask you guys. I told you guys I was going to ask this question, but I had to leave it till like one of my last questions to come. I want to
Honestly,
know.
I wouldn't have a
Yeah,
challenge. I would just read a book as usual.
for real.
Yeah, I would.
So you wouldn't be scared of crime or anything or so?
But
I'm
what can
asking those
I
questions
would
too.
have control over it. So why do I worry if there's nothing I can do about it? I just wait it out.
I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Papa Big says there are dumplings down the kid. They're dumbing down the kids. They don't want thinkers, only workers. The rich have to stay rich. True, Papa Big. So true. That is so true, Papa. That is so true. I have Xfinity. I'm using to that. LOL. 24 hours is nothing for me. Shame. For real. Do you know what? I would be scared of the crime. I would be scared of the crime rate if the internet went down and stopped for 24 hours. But anything else, as long as I'm in the house or so, I don't think I would. You know, one thing that I love, and I just love that my mom has grown me up in the Jamaican way as well, is that like, my mom, when you're in Jamaica, you see if everything turned down and stuff, you know how to set a light and have a torch. You know, I'm saying it in that way because I'm trying to think of the most appropriate way to say it. But, we would burn a fire, we would turn around and we would have candles, we would have certain things. We're prepared, we're ready for the dark. We're ready for everything. And we used to bust jokes on the veranda, tell stories, do all sorts of things in the dark. So 24 hours without the internet, that won't be a challenge for me.
No,
It wouldn't be a challenge for me. I would
Be-
love it. I would
because
love it. That's
at that
me.
time you go back into your youth. You enjoy the
Hi,
company
Missy
around
Sis.
you.
Blessings.
That's exactly what happens when the technology is taken away. You enjoy what is in
True.
front of you. You catch up back on things that was put at the side.
Yes,
It,
only
it,
we
it
can
it
educate our
brings you
children.
back to the roots, to the roots. We play a ring game. We play it with that personal connection
Mama
with
Janice,
individuals.
this is what I'm talking about because we don't realize they can even take our identity now. You see AI, you see our little pictures and stuff and whatever, and they're doing little things with all these stuff. Don't you see what the reviewers are doing when they're putting all, hey, let me turn around and tell you something, as I can say on this platform. Yeah, I was listening to someone talk just the other day, yesterday as it goes, while Mama Fifi was live. They went live and they started talking about, yes, take off all your pictures and your thumbnails and this, that, that, because people are hacking them and they're doing certain little things. We really need to be careful of every single thing because there's hackers, they're doing so much things, they're doing the most just to try and get to us. How you doing, Mama Fifi? Happy Sunday. Blessings to you. Blessings, Fifi, and special. Also chat, she said. Thank you. Yes, home sweet home lamps. Yes, we had the lamps. We had them. Hi, Shy Tisha. How you doing? Blessings. Thank you for coming over. I appreciate you. Welcome to Special Creation. Love, love, love to you. Yes, Mama Fifi is so scary. If I was to tell you, yeah, the things that people are talking about, but they're not educating themselves on. They're not educating themselves on none of it. Big Boss Lady T said, my biggest concern would be my daughters. If we were not together, but if we were together, I'll be fine. Exactly the same. As long as I have everything in the house, which is my children, I won't have to worry about nothing. Trust me, I won't. See, I wouldn't even be worrying about none of what people may be thinking about because, boy, nowadays, that's why I prefer the old cookers more than the electric cookers because microwave and that, I don't even need none of that. It's the real cookers, the old school cookers that I
It's
need.
the real cooking. I don't have a
Mhm,
rice cooker. I wash my
mhm.
rice in my pot, put it there. I know the time when it dry down. I turn it pan 315,
And it's the sweetest,
and
right,
then
Mama
it's
Phoebe? The
exactly.
sweetest. Yes.
I have never
Um,
used a rice cooker, and I'm not missing anything. I'm not saying
okay.
to each his own, but that's for
Yeah,
me. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. See, because laziness, we just turn around and we have to do it certain times. We use it the quickest way. So when we have storms here, sometimes we don't have electric for weeks. For real, Big Boss Lady T, see, I wouldn't mind that. But I don't think a lot of people, are certain teenagers, our young people can live with that nowadays. Trust me. How you doing, Shy Teacher? How's it going? How's your Sunday going? Thank you for being here. Yes, light down. Thank you, Innocent. Appreciate you. Love, love, love to you. And hi, Ragus. Lovely to see you. Happy Sunday. I was on your live this morning. Love, love, love to you. I'm doing good. Here to support. Thank you, love. Appreciate you. I'm soon ending anyway, so thank you. Only us can educate our kids in these times. Stop posting pictures of your kids. Let them grow up in their own. Yes, that's not true. Because you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. My daughter done a challenge and she done a dance, and it's the first time. And I was scared to do it, but because she's 16 and she asked me, "Can I?" Because she wants to do it on YouTube channel, and I won't allow her to. I keep stalling her out. I said, "Yeah, let me post it." And look how much views it's got already. Nearly up to I don't even know what it's at, but it was close to like nearly 2,000. And it scares me. It scares me. Trust me. And so,
Special. My daughter is an adult, as you know, because she's a married woman.
mhm.
And it's only one picture I could put up of my daughter, and she was so mad. I said, she said, Mommy, I don't want to be on the internet. Because let me tell you, when these vultures ready,
Mhm.
they're ready.
Yeah, trust.
That is why
See,
I
look what Ragoose
so
just said. Ragoose just came in, and guys, please give him a warm welcome in from Germany. Good evening. So he says, so I work in tech and I see many people blindly trusting on ChatGPT and such. My advice, whatever you do with AI, double check it to avoid running into the AI trap. See, that is one thing we need to do.
yes,
Yes, for all reasons. But Fifi, your top chef. Bap, bap. Yes, she is. She's a top chef. She really is, Mishy. She
thank
really is.
you.
Yeah, she loves her cooking. And that's one thing with the Jamaicans. They love their cooking. Yeah, thank me later. PayPal me now. Oh, thank you, Ragus. Appreciate you. Mwah. Thank you. Appreciate you. Special. Yes. This AI thing is real. It's here to collect data and everything and everyone. Talk truth, big talk truth. That's what I'm talking about. And this is what we need to educate ourselves on because I think we depend too much on technology too much. We really do. The world of Ragoos, Roro's giving love, Biggs, Mishy's giving love.
and and
Love,
and
love, love,
just and
everyone.
just like that special, you got the
Mhm.
confirmation.
You know,
Okay.
it's true. It's so true. And see, Big Boss Lady T said, I made my girl fast off the cell phone, iPad, social media. So when it comes for a shutdown, they'll be ready. That's what you need to do. You see, the one thing, even to now, what I do is, you see, when we're in the car and I'm driving somewhere, my children don't go on no devices
No.
or anything. We're playing the music and we're singing, and I don't care how long the traffic is or so, whatever. We're busting tunes, and they can talk, they can sing the old school tunes to the reggae to the gospel. They know them word for word. They know them better than I do nowadays. Yeah. And I don't care if they got a little bit of vulgar in them. They still know them, because it's better they know them from me than learn them in school. Yes, I'd rather that way. But they do not say the naughty words or so. They kind of, skip over it, but they know what it means. Yes, Mishi, blessings, says Mama Chris. Love, love, love to everyone. I love
Thanks,
Jamaican cooking too.
Boo.
Yes, Roro, that is it. I love Caribbean food as well. Yes, but then again, we should not modern technology. It's a huge help in health sectors and education. And sometimes modern technologies can bring people from other countries together if they match. That's so true. And that is true. But it's just, I want us to be aware too, because, I think we too dependent on it. I would love to know, like, yes, it's nice that I can talk to people worldwide. I've met some family members that I can count on them more than I can count on my own actual blood family. And they're not relatives, that I call them family, like Mama Fifi, like Mishi, like Biggs, Mama Janice, Roro, like you, Ragus. There's so many, even the people that's watching right now. Love
Oh,
to
you
everybody.
forgot Chris. Oh, you forget Mama
Yes,
Chris.
Mama Chris, of course, my Mama Chris, Mama Bev, everyone that has come through. Every single one of you, I appreciate every single one of you. Trust me, gratitude is a must, and I do love you all. So I'm not saying that it doesn't bring me into an amazing place, but I'm just saying, see, if I was not to be on this social media for even a week, there's only a handful of people that would say, let them check in and see how I'm doing, if I'm okay. Do you understand where I'm coming from? And it's like, we don't have to really depend on technology. I'm happy to be away from it. I like to go into the open space and just shut down,
The
unwind.
real one will come
No.
and check on you.
Happy Sunday, Ragu, says Rowell. And sometimes modern technology even helps certain people to read between lines. Haha. Yes, Ragu, so true. It does, for real. Yes, it does. Roll, love, love, love. Thank you for being here. Yes, we have to. We have to get ready for the shutdown, because you know what? It's coming. I believe it's coming soon. Look, let me show you something. You see, in Spain, I think it went on for, was it about 3 weeks? They never had nothing, no lights, no anything. They had to do everything in the day. Everything. Yes, Smokey's saying Ragu's blessings, brother. And Mama Bev says, I'm here. Love, 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 Mama Bev. See, and I love you and appreciate you, because even though you're unwell, you're still supporting your girl, and making sure I'm blessed. Thank you. And thank you, Ragus, for the blessings. Appreciate you. God may your pocket never run dry. God bless you. Modern technologies can also create colors and screens sometimes, like here, even with a number in it. Bless you. But don't forget, a heart is a heart, and is irreplaceable. Happy Sunday. Thank you so
Oh,
much. Appreciate you. Love, love, love for that. Thank you. Yes. So, has technology brought people closer together or pushed them further apart? Which I already asked. We already went into that kind of discussion. So, I don't need to go back into that. Do you want to speak about it, Mama Fifi? Because you had an amazing live yesterday. Yes. Let us talk about your live. So, yes, do you feel like, technology brought people closer together or pushed them
um,
further apart? After what your amazing live yesterday, come and talk to
my
me.
life yesterday, it was
Mhm.
just, it was just different. And I felt the love. I felt the togetherness. And for
And you
me,
wasn't on technology. You
and te-
wasn't. You was
it's
actually in person, and people knew you.
actually in person. the meet
Yeah,
and greet with some of the names that you have seen for years, to be able to take pictures with them, to be able to embrace them. The love just felt undiluted. The whole
that is
atmosphere was
amazing.
pure. When me tell you, say the atmosphere was pure, it was a jubilant moment. You know,
Oh,
it felt
yes.
like a convention.
Mm-hmm. That is it. See?
Let me, the mood was wow. When I
Big
say
boss lady.
wow,
Mm-hmm.
it was,
And
it
that's
was.
what it is. You don't realize the love that you have around you. And that's one thing I'm thankful for technology, but I'm just not
And the
dependent
funny
on it.
thing is, when I
Thank
stepped in, everybody was like, "Oh, so you're Fiona as well? Come, let me take a picture. Come, let me take an appear imprint." I'm like, "Oh,
oh,
you, you,
like a
you,
celebrity, right?
you,
That feels
you,
good. That
you
is
need
lovely.
waves, you know, but the
That
love,
must be so
yeah,
heartwarming. That is
yes,
lovely.
yes, yes,
Big
yes.
Boss Lady T says here in the USA, BOA shut down everyone's bank accounts for about a few minutes. Yes, Big Boss Lady T, over here, they shut down for nearly a day. They nearly shut down for nearly a day. Sometimes they do it in the nighttime for nearly like a couple hours. They shut down. Sorry, hair just went in my mouth. Yeah, they shut down for a couple hours. I'm thankful for everybody to say, love that Ragoose. Yes, I love Ragoose to the max. Yes, me and him are always head butting. I love that. Yes, it was epic. Yes, it was epic. Mama Fifi, your live was epic. You done amazing yesterday. Even though you was a little bit excited, we still loved you, and I held it down for you, Mama Fifi. I held it down. Let me turn around and tell you something, Mama Fifi. You see how mad it was? I had my iPad, my MacBook, my phones, both my phones, open, just looking like I was like this, like, oh my gosh, how am I controlling all of this? It was crazy. Just so I can make sure that I get some of the trolls because I know people
Simona
got
said, "Special is quick." Before I
oh
could even read, that is gone. And she said, you know what I love about Special? She don't wait for them to really come. Once she senses that something is gonna happen, and you know the trolls. You have been on
mhm,
social media before I am, so you
yeah.
know, you
Mhm.
know.
Yeah, I don't. You got to know how to have the respectful ones and not the disrespectful, and that's one thing. You have to give people a chance, and that's one thing that I like to do. So you see, when I get accused of things or anything, or so, like you see, I made up with Shaitisha, and she's come and visit my show today because she was saying just the other day that she didn't like me, she don't trust me, and I was
Oh,
like,
wow.
what's going on? But, I'm thankful for her and I appreciate that she's come over to spread love. Thank you so much. Do you get what I'm saying? You've made us like bond together now. So, she said, yeah, she's coming to show some support. So,
And,
yes, that's love, love, love over there. Thank you for that, Mama Fifi. I have
and,
to appreciate.
and even though I'm gonna say it on the live, I still can't say it on your live because, as I
Yes.
said, my win doesn't stop your win. And each and every one of us have our niche, and people
Mm-hmm.
love us for who we are, right?
Yeah.
Yesterday at the meet and greet, the
Mm-hmm.
Jerk Fest, I saw Blink View. Well, I saw him before he saw me. But
Yeah.
knowing me, I saw him and was just going the other way. And he came over, he said, "Oh, so Miss Fiona, don't you see me?" So I was taken aback because I was shocked, you
Yeah.
know. And then I said, "Hi, Blink View," because of course you approached me
Yeah.
with manners and respect. So of
Mm-hmm.
course, you
See,
have
I
to,
love Blink View. The
you
one that
understand?
I'm not too I don't know. I think it's just a woman thing. I think it's just a lioness thing.
Yeah.
Um, but
So
I haven't really had a conversation. I don't really know
yeah,
certain
but
people,
the,
but
the, the few
the
words
energy
that he
doesn't, yeah.
the few words that he said, and
I like Blink View.
I
You
get
come
from him he's
over here.
a calm person, right? So
Yeah, he is.
anyway, then
He's very
he made
humble.
mention and say, you two made that serious, because a
Yes,
lot
it's
of us
not.
only show 10 minutes of our lives. So
Exactly.
why are we getting all
So,
worked up and 90,
I think
95%
people,
of these people? we don't know them. You know,
Exactly.
95% of these people, we don't know them. And then, of course, I saw Nana, you know, everybody was in the same space.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, the whole togetherness. I mean, she was doing her thing, but I spoke to Blinkview because he came to me, you
Yeah.
know, but, you know, we just have to be civil. You know, we don't have to be lovey-dovey because we're not friends. But if you
True.
respect me, I respect you.
And that is it. That is it.
The
And
whole
may
togetherness, yes,
give respect where respect's due. Exactly that.
exactly, yeah.
Do. Yes. Big says, which I agree to as well. Fifi, I want some of that callaloo from your garden. Yes, we love the callaloo.
Listen, I told you and Janice already, you guys need to come and get the vegetables. They are ready.
They look amazing, guys. Please go and check out Fiona as well. She's doing amazing on there. What for real? Yes, Big Boss Lady T. See, when I go into anybody's channel, as long as you give me that moderator, I take it seriously with my heart. Yeah, and not too serious because I'm not breaking my necks just to come onto your lives and stuff or whatever. But if I am there and I do see it, I'm supporting. Moderator is to moderate your channel and help your channel grow, not to turn around and disrespect and use it and take advantage of it. It's to make us all, you know, reach to a certain level. And that's the reason why I've given majority of you moderators. Biggs, I soon give you yours. I'm a goose, I love you too. I'm going to give you yours. But, you know, I'm on the StreamYard, so it's third party, so I can't give it over here. But as soon as I do, I will come off and give it to you. But yes, love, love, love to everybody. I love everyone that kind of supports me and helps me grow. You know, that's what it's about. Yes, Mama Chris is laughing, Roa's laughing too. Yep. Yes, ChatGPT, etc., are large language models. They are trained to act like a real chat partner. But keep in mind, those chats are not your friends. They are there to support. No more, no less. Ragoose, that is it. So true. They're not your friends. And this is the thing that young people forget. They really do. The digital world is coming. You're gonna wake one morning and your money is gone from the bank. Oh, Biggs, don't say that. Let the money come in first, please. Let it come in first. Don't tell me that. I need the monies. Yes, I need the monies. Please and thanks. I'm joking. But it's so true, Biggs. It's so true. That is so true. Follow me for spiritual advice. I will, Ragoose. I'll follow you. But not in your OnlyFans, but I'll follow you. For sure, says Roro. Yes, for sure. And my mom has come back up. Thank you for coming back up, Mom. Appreciate you. Got to take my meds. Wishing all of you a very blessed and healthy night. And remember, if you start snoring, do not blame AI. That is all you. That's true because you know our phones and stuff listen to our actual snoring and sleeping nowadays to give us our sleeping patterns. It's scary. It really does. Apparently, I'm not getting enough sleep, but everyone knows that already, right? Whoever created ChatGPT, that's the devil's playground. For real, Biggs. It really is. It so is. Yes, I'm listening while driving. Whoop, whoop. Thank you, Mama Janice. Love you and appreciate you. Go and get your callaloo, Mama Janice. Don't wait for Biggs. Go and get it before him. Yes. Preach, says Mama Chris. Preach. Yeah, respect is the key. Amen to that, Big Boss Lady T. I'ma take the whole garden, dirt and all, says Biggs. Fifi, make sure you take up mine now, yeah, because you see what Biggs says. He's
No
gonna take the
problem.
whole garden.
It's enough. It's enough for all of you.
No, if he's gonna take the whole garden,
I would
then
have
I won't get my callaloo and I won't
big
get the peppers and
big not
stuff.
gonna do that because me know him not so craven.
So you think? So you think? You don't know our family, yeah? You don't know our family. And Mama Chris says, I know zero about Chat GPT and I don't care. That is it, Mama Chris. Keep your brain innocent. That's the way to keep it. Keep it innocent. Mama Ro is laughing. Love, 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 Roro. And Chris is laughing. And we know, says Mama Chris. Yes. But guys, I want to ask this last question before I round it up because, it's come up to the 2 hours already. Where should we draw the line between convenience and dependence? Because, with this technology, it's growing and we need to know, where do we draw the line between it? Mama Fifi, Mum, would you like to
It's
answer
hard.
that?
It's hard to draw the line, I'll tell you why. Because it's being pushed on us. Everything around us is that. And if you try to pull out, then you're left naked, so to speak. You're left in the open when everyone else is going to move on and you can't move. If you don't learn, then you're going to be out. You're going to be out in the cold. So you have to keep up with the time to a certain extent. Just don't get your personal life involved, but because of work and environment and stuff like that, you have to try and keep up. So it's hard.
Fun, fun. Yeah, sorry, I'm just talking to my daughter. She just woke up. Sorry. But yeah, that's true, Mum. That's so true. That's so true. Guys, please leave your views in the comments, please. I would love to hear them. I would love to hear your views and your opinions too. Mama Fifi, yours too. And Big says the phones are a extension of our hand now, which I refuse to depend on. That's so true, Biggs. It's so true. I choose not to depend on that as well. I really don't. I can put it down. I really it's can be scary, but I choose not to depend on it. Yes, because we need to just know how to communicate with people in other ways and all means. I love to my family overseas and stuff and everything, but sometimes we need to just know not to depend on it. No, because I see so much people, even now in London, just as we were talking about sat navs and GPSs and stuff like that. Certain of the roads are changing. 1 minute you can go down them, next minute you can't go down them none at all. So I don't really depend on it. It's just a marker for me to know certain places and where to go. I just keep challenging myself. Balance. When I notice that I'm getting out of control, that's so true, Big Boss Lady T. Balance. You have to balance. Know the difference. We do. We really do. It's a scary thing, but we really do need to know balance and how to deal with things. But as I am saying, love to everybody. Thank you all so much for joining me tonight. Whether you agreed, disagreed, or simply listened, I truly appreciate every single one of you for making this community what it is. Remember, technology is a powerful tool, but it's how we choose to use it that matters. It really does. And if you enjoyed tonight's discussion, don't forget to like, subscribe, share. And if your YouTube app has the hype feature, I really appreciate your support. Until next time, keep smiling, stay safe, keep spreading positivity, and always be kind to one another. A special creation to the nation.
Bye,
Yes.
all.
And as
Have
I
a good week.
always say, listen to me. Yeah. You don't have to go home, like Auntie told me,
Well, me
but
already
you
did
have
my
to
God.
get out of here.
All right,
Yeah.
babies. Have a good one. It was nice chit
God bless
chatting.
you all. Take care. And
Good night.
I'll
Good
see
night.
you
Have a good
in the
week.
next
God
one.
bless you all.
All right. Bye bye.
Love, love, love to you.
Mitchie
Thank you.
Booster, good night. Good night to all of
Good
you.
night, my Mishi. Love you, Mama. Love, love, love. And Fifi, before you go,
Yes.
Mama's Fifi, please let us know what time you'll be coming live because I know some people are listening back and they probably would like to
All
know.
right. I'll be coming live. What time is it now? 4 within the hour.
Thank you,
5 o'clock.
That is great. Okay. All right.
5
So 5
o'clock.
o'clock.
Okay.
Okay. So in an hour. Okay.
All right.
So whoever never seen the movie Minority report goals. Watch it. It's an old school. Ooh, okay, Biggs. Yes, go and watch it. Go and watch it. Have a super fantastic. Yes, like Big Boss Lady T would say, have a super fantastic blessed Sunday. Whoop
All right
whoop.
then. Bye.
Yes, love, love, love. Bye, Mama Fifi. Appreciate
Okay.
you. Thank you,
Mm-hmm.
everyone that came through. I appreciate everybody that came through and watched in the back. I still appreciate you too. The prayers, I love and appreciate you too because you're still giving me watch hours. So whoop whoop to you. Yeah, have an awesome rest of your day. Everyone says roll roll. Yes, Netflix or Hulu. Okay, yes. And Mama Janice is saying, love, 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 love to you, Mama Janice. And please stay safe and drive safe, please. Love you and appreciate you, Superwoman, because you work hard too. So love to you. Happy family, love to you. Thank you for the like. Later special, later bigs. I see you over on Mama Fifi's in a little. Yes, like that. Miss you, boo. Bless up, love. Thank you. Love, 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 love. Thank you. Appreciate you. God bless you all. Till next time, I am out.